Hello again, fellow modular musicians. A special thank you to my Patreons. So I am currently in the beautiful city of Utrecht in the Netherlands, and I'm getting ready for Dutch Modular Fest. We are about a day and a half away from the Dutch Modular Festival, and it's going to be very, very exciting. I met with one of the organizers last night, and it sounds like it's going to be a great event. And it's kind of an everything event. They've got modular manufacturers, they've got performers, and they're heavy into the DIY. So they've got guys like Jan Block from Modular 404 coming, and he's going to do a whole seminar on soldering. I have promised him that I will not come to that seminar in case I burn the whole place down with my terrible soldering skills. But it's just amazing to see this whole community of musicians bring such incredible talent and engineering skills into moving the art of modular music forward. So we had looked in the last couple of videos about how I managed to squeeze this all into a case that I could take with me in the airport so that I had as much of the patch with me as possible. One of the other things that I did for my travels is I had a little satchel with me. Typically most airlines will let you carry a personal item like a purse or a tiny laptop bag or something, and then you can have a carry-on item. So the Mantis fits in the Mantis bag, that's my carry-on item, and inside that bag, like I showed earlier on, all the cables, all the mults slip in there, the manuals for the patch slip in there as well, and then the actual power adapters for the Mantis case itself and for the Blue Box. The Blue Box, I'm brand new to the Blue Box. I'm loving it. They're up to version 1.2.7, so they've added all kinds of great features, and I don't know that there's been a full video of what all those new features are, so I may get to one of those once I've got a chance. But I also traveled with it in my personal item, so I wrapped it all up so it was well protected, and then tucked it into my satchel along with headphones and with the microphone that I need for part of this patch. So I was carrying quite a bit of stuff on me, lots of cables, the headphones and everything that I needed, extra adapters, all that kind of stuff traveled with me. Really about the only thing that went into my checked baggage was the keyboard, the keystep keyboard. And I chose to bring the original version of the keystep because it's shorter. Eventually I may look at a different bag or different case that'll allow me to get more stuff in it and maybe slip the keyboard in there with it. But what I do know is because of the nature of my patching, I would be hard pressed to get any kind of case, Mantis or an IntelliGel case, into a bag and onto an airplane simply because of all of the cables. Like, there's just so much going on here, and it's important to note that this is only 1/3 of the patch patched up so far. What I've got running here are the 4 Kralberg voices, and that's only the first 2 pages of the patch. I still have to patch up all of this stuff, so the clocks and the drums, the bass and the vocoder, and when I add that, there'll be a whole bunch more little cables all across the bottom here, and there'll be a whole bunch more mults. So it would be really tough to get that in a case where it would be able to stay in there. But it really all comes down to, in the early stages of designing a piece like this, trying to design it in such a way that it's going to be mobile. And so in a lot of cases, you might be able to find a module that'll do something specific for you in a smaller space so that you can have more room for more modules, but also that saves you some cabling. A really excellent example of that is the amazing IntelliGel Quadrax, which is over here in the corner, and it is the heart of the Kralberg 4-voice part of this patch. It does all the heavy lifting in terms of the envelopes that are all continuously changing and then controlling half of what's in the case, but it does a lot of its own patching all internally, so then that saves me on some cables and some things. Okay, great. Well, I will see you next time with a quick update as I get some more patching done. Take care, and hello again from the Netherlands. This is J. Daniel Kramer at Dutch Modular Fest.